If you want to get good at something, you have to do it often. And if you want to master the deadlift, I recommend that people deadlift 3 to 4 days a week, especially if you're a beginner. If you have other training goals that mean more to you, because I'm a deadlift nerd, remember, I love this stuff. I find that deadlifting 50 to 60% of your 1 rep max on a frequent basis, like 3 or 4 days a week, will make you stronger really quickly. Because what it will do is it will teach you technique and form really good. So let's say, for example, your 1 rep max is almost 400 pounds. You'll practice or work out with with maybe 5 to 8 repetitions with 200 pounds or 225 pounds, which is about 50 to 60% of your 1 RM. Now, will this directly make you stronger? Of course it will, because you'll get better nervous adaptation. If you already have a lot of deadlifts under your belt, you've done this movement a bunch of different times, well, the frequency might not be your avenue, so then you're going to go towards intensity. So then you'll deadlift once a week or deadlift heavy every other week. I've heard Mark Bell talk about deadlifting heavy only every other week, and I'm thinking to myself, that doesn't seem frequent enough. And then I got to a point where I was getting really strong and I'm finding myself feeling burnt out. He talks about this workout hangover, how to workout hangover. So you start to grind, you start to push yourself, and you just start to get run down when you start deadlifting heavy. Now, again, like I said, if you want to get good at something, you have to do it frequently. Think about people who do martial arts, think of people who play sports, they do it on a regular basis. So bench pressing 4 to 5 days a week, deadlifting 4 or 5 days a week, squatting 4 or 5 days a week. Now, is this for everybody? Of course it's not. You got to use your common sense. If you like training heavy and you like training hard, typically 1 to 2 days a week is the most you're going to do if you're training in the 95% or 85% of your 1 repetition max. And that includes bench press too. But one concept I do want you to take away from this video is that you can do skill video or skill exercises. So think of deadlifting 135 pounds or deadlifting 200 pounds. Typically for someone who could deadlift 300 or 400 pounds, that's not very heavy. And you could do 4 to 5 reps, maybe 3 sets as a way to build skill, technique, form, and just kind of overall get your body used to the motion. It's just, again, like one of the things that Arnold said in his book, Total Recall, that I really got, that kind of stuck with me, is that everything is reps and sets. Reps and sets. When he was practicing his English, just practice, 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 reps and sets. When he was practicing his lines when he did the movies, reps and sets. When he practiced his speeches and stuff, when he did talking as a governor, reps and sets. So do your reps and sets. It's all reps and sets. And again, use common sense. If you're training heavy and hard, you can't do that on a regular basis. So think of it like this. You can do one day at 90 to 100% where you have a heavy day with deadlifts, and then you can have 3 other days where you're kind of doing skill work, doing 50% of your 1 rep max, and that will help strengthen you. So take that suggestion. It depends on how you want to do your programming, but that's just one idea to take away. Deadlift Nerd out.